funded.
Hey Funder Hunters, this is Josh Gasterotis over here at FunderHunt with today's daily recap, Trials and Tribulations. So, today we dealt with some clients that were not able to get approved for loans because of either bad credit, low revenue, declining revenue trend, or restricted industries. And so that's always something that we have to work, against some kind of headwinds, if you will, in helping those business owners that we work with get the funding that they need or can use to build their business. However, we did have some successes of the day. We were able to get a couple merchants or clients funded at the very best rates and terms that they qualify for across the industry. However, we're focusing on trials and tribulations. Excuse my arm position there. I know this is this is antagonistic. Anyway.
Were there any specific examples?
Specific examples. Let me give you some specific examples. So we had one client had a bunch of balances. He was what we refer to in the industry as over-leveraged, which means that compared to his monthly gross revenue, he had debt that was more than any of the lenders that we work with were comfortable with adding to. And so, look, sometimes it can feel like bad news when you're not approved for additional capital, but it can really be a little bit of a blessing in disguise sometimes, because these underwriters, they're either making offers based on what they're comfortable with you being able to pay back smoothly, or they're not making offers because they don't feel that it's smart for you to take on this extra capital and additional payments. So, at the end of the day, I always advise my clients to only take on those payments that they can handle, they can afford to make smoothly, even if they have a bad week or two. Right? Because you never know what happens. There is something called Murphy's Law, which dictates that anything that can go wrong will go wrong. That's Murphy's Law. Anything that can go wrong will. So, these lenders kind of keep that in mind a little bit, right? But at the same time, we work with the most aggressive lenders, as well as the most conservative lenders in the country. We work with the most aggressive lenders. So if these guys are telling you there's no room for another position, chances are maybe there's not. But, we deal with these things every day. And so that was one of the trials/tribulations that we dealt with today, as we do very often here at FunderHunt. And what else? What else can I share with you guys?
The one that didn't want to pay the fee.
Didn't want to pay the fee
for the collateral.
The due diligence fee?
No, the title search.
Oh yeah, so we actually, right, here at FunderHunt, we work with clients to get unsecured funding, and it's really what we specialize in, unsecured, immediately available funds for businesses that can use it. Now, we also work with lenders that will accept real estate as collateral, which will afford you much higher dollar amounts, much higher funded amounts at extended terms. Why? Well, simple, right? When lenders have a piece of property that they can come scoop up in event of default, they get the warm and fuzzies about giving you a little more money, extended terms, as long as you're willing to put that real estate up for collateral, right? Now, along with that collateralized deal, which includes much higher dollar amounts, extended terms, lower rates in most cases, right? Along with that goes an upfront fee for the due diligence. You have the title search, the valuation. This is something that is required in order for the lenders to have that level of comfort, obviously, to make these higher dollar amount offers. I mean, much higher dollar amounts when you're using a piece of real estate as collateral. So those fees can range anywhere from 500 something up to just over $1,500 for your initial, upfront cash layout. And again, that's for the due diligence, for the valuation, the title search, I'm getting some feedback here.
So Josh, what happened with the merchant? What happened with the merchant?
Well, they just weren't comfortable with the initial cash outlay required for that due diligence, for the title search.
Okay.
Yeah, and so, I mean, the bottom line is, either you can do it or you can't. And I totally understand either way. The one thing that I can assure you is that when you're working with FunderHunt, you're working with experienced veteran financial advisors that have nothing but your best interest at heart, that value not only your time and the relationship with you, the borrower, but also, you know, we value our own reputation, we value the reputation of our company. And so at the end of the day, I can assure you that it's not a scam when we tell you that there's an upfront fee for due diligence, but that when you're working with these real estate deals, there is always that upfront fee for, you know, due diligence, whatever it may be, the valuation, the title search, etc. So yeah, bottom line, $. These guys have to get that stuff done before they can actually fund you. They will make offers, so make no mistake, without paying that upfront fee, we'll get offers on the table for you. But in order to, you know, firm up those offers, there's that upfront fee. Now, you should know, which is a good thing, that as long as there's no major discrepancy in the valuation, as long as there's no major discrepancy in the debt that you have on that property, that soft offer will be a firm offer. You're gonna get that money as long as there's no major discrepancy. You just have to get that due diligence done, and it's a done deal. But unfortunately, if you don't have the money up front, sometimes, you know, it costs money to make money. And so that's, you know, that's just a reality of life. We didn't exactly invent this industry. We're just revolutionizing it by, you know, eliminating broker fees, adding a tremendous amount of technology and automation into the process to get you funded ASAP at the best rates and terms you qualify for, guaranteed, without a broker fee. But at the same time, you know, we're not miracle workers, right? We have to work within the reality that we live in. And so, yeah, we deal with that sometimes. It's a bit of a trial and tribulation when you know that, you know, the business owner could use this capital to really exponentially grow their business, and they simply don't have a couple $1,000 or whatever it is, $500, $1,500 to get, you know, that due diligence done. It's something we have to work with, something we have to deal with, you know. The vast majority of the deals that we do, I will, you know, just say this, is unsecured. A very small percentage of the deals that we do involve collateral. However, we've got relationships with virtually every private lender in the industry. And so even when it comes to the collateralized loans, we guarantee to provide the best rates and terms that you qualify for across the industry without a broker fee. But that's not the topic of the day, is it? The topic of this video is trials and tribulations. And so I'll tell you, we've dealt with some trials and tribulations today, guys. Trials and tribulations. Dave? All right, guys, FunderHunt.com. Subscribe, like, share. Hit us up, FunderHunt.com, Josh at FunderHunt.com. If either you are a business consultant that is looking to help your clients receive additional capital to grow their business, or if you're a business owner that can benefit from some additional capital, if you can use that to increase your revenue base, by all means, we're here. We're doing it all day long. We're available 24/7 for you. And yeah, FunderHunt. That's the bottom line. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll talk to you soon. FunderHunt out. Till tomorrow.